forward aggressively against your opponents.
Very good read there. And Team Liquid, they will flex the Cho at the end of the day. Tigreal, again, JP, we touched on JP playing the Tigreal. It seems like against the Fanny, against the Kufra as well. Yeah, JP's ready.
He truly is. And remember, with Cho on Sanford, this is one of his high priority heroes, right? We've seen him perform on this. The fact that he's going to be able
We do see that Sanji uses the IMU to drop his own. With this being said, Ogwin charging up. Penalty zone coming up for Flaps. He's for that opportunity, and maybe his steal. Implosion comes through to stop them even going even further, but Sanji finds the turtle. They're on the run, and Kyle is looking to trade. Kyle finds one with the help of the lethal ignition, and Sanji disengages the rest of his team. Whoa, getting real dangerous here. Super Marco coming in for a second wave down by mid-side, but instantly getting chunked out. Ogwin still alive, gets his passive off in time as Carl's getting chunked down, and Super Marco finds the kill, looking for a second, pops his all with the light wheels, and Sanford here, oh wait, hold on, an early Purify costs him his life as we see Kyle and a trade from Benny QT. Both sides refusing to give up anything. Kyle doesn't have enough energy, leaving FlapTZ all by himself for a double kill on Benny QT. No, Few, don't be the next one to fall. Sanji's auto attack catches him as well.
It's action-packed. 3 kills towards Falcons AP Bren, 4 kills towards Team Liquid. Sanji.
Well, he gets a cutthroat. He's just auto-attacking him down, and Ogwin says, alley-oop. You know what? Kyle just doesn't have enough damage just yet. Nicely done by Sanji.
Yeah, Bloodwig's already for Carl. That's extra shield. You can see. Oh, flicker.
Oh, penalty zone catches too. Carl's trying to get on out of there as Kyle gets back into the mix. They find Sanford, now looking for a second. They dive underneath the turret. And no, Kyle, he misses it, but they still secure the kill onto Carl CZ. A double for Flap, and this should also equate to a tier 1 unless Few finds Sanji. Ah, yes, he does with the Mind Eater.
The read, the play, and now the first structure in the game. They weren't able to judge. Oh, flicker implosion.
Flicker implosion on towards Kyle. Onto Kyle's side. Owen counter engage, forcing Benny to flicker out of there. JP's all by himself, and now with the Dominator's descent, there's nowhere to run as Few picks up another.
That's a slight over.
The levels relatively equal.
He's looking for the flanks.
Oh, wait, hold on. The knock up towards Ogwin. He can't seem to get on out of here. He needs to disengage, but it looks like Falcons AP Bren give the kill over as Sanji is getting attacked in that mid lane. Kyle is chunking them out, but he can't seem to find the finish.
Yeah, it's why TZ is slightly ahead, so in that sense, Team Liquid has an advantage.
With this, Ogwin charging up, tries to look for anybody, doesn't connect. The IMU's Dominator's Descent, Flicker Implosion finds one, taking out the Nightmaric Spawn. FlapTZ quickly tries to disengage, ends up dying to Carl, knocks up 2. Super Marco and Ogwin forced to back away. They gotta get rid of this Nightmaric Spawn. They can't afford to get poked anymore. It's Ogwin looking for another opportunity to re-engage. Flickers forward and does find it. It's going to be a lockdown onto Sanford. He's down. Ogwin picks up the kill, and Benny QT looking to trade as the backline dies out. FlapTZ does take that turtle, but now it's just the both of them, and they find it. Benny QT with a double kill.
It's a 3-4-2.
I'm not going to fall for these nuts joke here, but Sanford once again getting another kick towards Ogwin, forcing him to flicker 2. And JP finds 3 with the implosion, and he's going to try and push them back. Benny QT finds Ogwin, Sanford, and now with the ad swords, Carl is able to get out of there too. Benny QT disengages, and he's trying to look for this 1v1 against Super Marco, but nah, they disengage in big kicks. TLPH are going to start blitzing it down. Taking their time with this. Where's Ogwin? He jumps forward, hitting the front line only, getting JP blocking it. FlapTZ secures the Lord as they're trying to back out of this. Penalty zone is through, and Flap actually securing the kill on towards JP. TLPH are happy with this, trading 1 for a Lord. We'll take it, but now we want more. Few gets absolutely mauled it down by Benny QT, who's taking him and flickers forward. He's already got a double, almost a triple as Carl TZ secures that final kill.
From all the formation of Team Liquid, and Team Liquid, they will be happy to take Super Marco down.
Oh, and Main Sanford, he tries to make the play. The angle's not good. The tower should take him out. Super Marco finds it. Kyle jumps back in to look for something back, but nah. Sanji says stay back. Shadows melting down the squishies onto... Wait, hold on. Sanford, open the barrier here as FlapTZ gets hit, blocked against the wall. Penalties on to follow up here. FlapTZ needs to get out and Hand Swords gets it up, but the Dominator's Descent says, no, we are going to slow you down. Trying to pull on backwards. JP in a lot of trouble, forced to flicker out of there as Sanji covers his escape.
Man, that symphony, right? Ogwin jumping in, penalty zone follow-up. Oh, Benny.
All few. He doesn't have all Benny is trying to run him down, and he finds one as Kyle is able to take the trade backwards. Super Marco gets a free hit the front line and forces JP to die.
1 for 4, and Falcons AP Bren, they have taken down the mid tier 1 and tier 2 soon after. Team Liquid, what happened there? The foundation, they lost one member earlier on, but then they re-engage. That was kind of awkward in the communication maybe, but Falcons...
JP, he's forced to walk through it, as Sanford is going to kick Owen right back into the middle of the team. Implosion to slow down for Marco as they jump into the middle of the fight. Kyle Teasy cuts right through, gets Sanford, and the next to fall is JP as Super Marco melts his max 8.
A steal potential from Sanji.
It's going to be a difficult feint here. Sanji can't bluff the fact that 2 of his members are down, and Kyle decides, you know what? I don't even need retribution. Just zone him out. As Benny QT and Carl can't seem to get into that fight thanks to the Nightmaric spawn. That's going to be secured, Lord, for Falcons AP Bren. And so they got to figure out a way to actually chop down on this Nightmaric spawn before they drop the Dominators. Speaking of which, Kyle finding him, forcing out that Purify. Dominators instead to keep him alive. 2 lockdown against the one thanks to Owen. And Sanford, he's down, loses his immortality as Benny QT 1v1s Manny on the side. Sanford manages to walk away, burning down because of the glowing wand. But Sanji and JP working in tandem to push the aggression away. They find the kill onto one Few's side. They walk away as Benny QT tries to roll with a GDS immortality purchase to keep him alive, but he's still getting looked upon by Flap Tees. He gets hit by the Executioner strike, and Carl all by himself finds one. Doesn't have the cooldowns for a second. Sanford tries to save the day. He's going to kick Super Marco into the penalty zone, but thank God he has the winds of nature. A double kill for Owen and a clean team fight from Falcons AP Bren.
That fight might be enough for Falcons AP Bren to lead this series. Team Liquid, they're still down and out. Yeah, there will be not enough time. Falcons AP Bren, they will take game 1.
That's a great game 1, a good showing between 2 of our top competitors here at the Snapdragon Pro Series. Too much early game focus for the side of TLPH, and again, one of the best team fighting teams in the world, Falcons AP Bren.
Did we not love that though? Are we not entertained right now? The back and forth from the early start of the game as it begun, the assassins in the...
Well, there you go. The Roger will go to the gold lane instead. Alpha will be locked in here. Cho, though, will it fall JP? Yeah. Hylos JP?
Yeah.
Stand for Cho.
Hylos jungle, right? We've seen a lot of Hylos in the EXP lane.
I'm expecting him to find something, but now Kyle is in so much trouble here, getting hit by a single fear, put him out of his misery, and now Few caught out of position by JP, and that's going to be another kill handed over to TLPH to open up the early game.
Man, the gold himself.
Might not participate in this upcoming fight. Wait, he stops the recall. It looks like they're going to rotate for this. Falcons AP Bren will hold priority for now. JP getting involved, gets into the middle of the fight. Jikuto hits 3. Glorious pathways, they both get sucked in. Spirit of Alpha is looking to tune, but it's going to be Kyle who finds that turtle. Despite having the Blade of Tempest, Carl DC does find one back as he's looking to get away. Few trying to zone the rest. 2 are low. Sanji flickers out, and JP, despite everything that revitalized, could not keep his boys alive.
Yeah, very good.
Up the wave over to Carl TZ on the top side because he knows he rotates even faster despite being playing Cho. At this point of time, FCAP, they hold priority over this. Can they find the steal as Kyle's trying to blitz it down? He's going to get locked and quickly hit by the 3rd hit of G-Kun. No way of the Dragons. They get pulled in by the I'm offended. Glorious pathway as well as Sanford finally gets his kick off of Flap. He tries the flicker, penalty zone flicker as well, and they do get him. Sanji is out of there. Even with the Eternal Guard being called, Super Marco manages to live.
Yeah, that was a Falcons AP Bren exploiting the fact that Carl Teasy was top lane.
But let's look back a bit as we see JP caught out in the middle of the mix. Spear of Alpha as well. Can't even abuse the movement speed from the Glorious Pathway.
Yeah, too much crowd control there. Even he spent his ult to no avail. He still falls. Carl Teasy
being used from both sides as they just want this turtle. Carl, he's sticking nearby. He gets right on top of you, knowing that he doesn't have the Dominators to set quickly with the Blade of Tempest. He should be able to find this. The Spear of Alpha does connect while the backline is getting zoned away by Flap Teasy. Nobody's dead just yet, but Carl can't have enough energy to do everything. He ends up dying on the wall as Flap is still looking for more. Way of the Dragon underneath the turret, but Owen saves his life. quickly locking him down.
Again, same like the...
They take all the neutrals. Wait, penalty zone coming in from FCAP with Dominators. He said, take him out,
goodness.
Kyle Teasy. So far ahead, tanking the damage. Glorious pathway to keep him in check. And now it's going to be the Divine Blades coming down. Fuel finds one, FCAP finds another, and Samford is able to trade one back. It's still a 3-for-1 trade in favor of Falcons AP Bren as BennyQt is pushing on the opposite side of the map. They're trying to keep this tier 1 available, but now they've already costed them another structure. Falcons not happy with this, going to finally break mid T1 as Super Marco is done with Samford. Third hit of Jikundo connects. BennyQt says no. Stop the T2 for mid T1 of Falcons AP Bren. But now the Lord is up and they're blitzing it so fast. Look at it melt away just with the help of Carl. Flap is trying to zone as many people as possible. Spirit of Alpha does not connect, but the penalty zone does. Samford in the middle of all three of them. Can't seem to get out of here. It's too much. He goes for the way of the dragon on towards Ogwin's side, but Kyle is able to take one back. Dominator's Descent tells everybody else at TLPH that the charge stops here.
There's no angle whatsoever from the side of Team Liquid. Oh, yeah, okay, Black Easy.
But Super Marco finds one, looks for a second, forcing Sanji to flicker out of there. Ogwin locks down Carl. As soon as you use your ult, you are dead meat.
Pressure from that bottom side of the map. Falcons AP Bren, though, they might want to fight here. Oh, that I'm offended does not connect.
Oh, this looks good. And then Super Marco forced to use his Purify. He made a mistake way, and the Dragon is going to connect against them as they're getting slowed down with the Dominator's Descent. JP trying his absolute best to create space, but with the Dominator's Descent, they've got nothing. Carl is trying to get on out of there as well, getting beamed down despite triggering the war cry. That's 2 for 1 in favor of Falcons AP Bren.
Oh, they'll take it. Team Liquid will take any wins that they can, and especially if it's Super Marco. The shutdown bounty now head over towards Team Liquid. Let's see, mid is weak. Falcons AP Bren, they're gonna force this.
Spirit of Alpha once again. BennyQt getting absolutely melted here. Winds of Nature ain't gonna protect him from true damage as Kyle Teasy chunks him out. Carl, he knows he doesn't have Spirit of Alpha, but he's running out of time because Spear of Alpha is on a really short cooldown. He sees all 4 of those members. He's out of there. He's given vision and he's pulling away, making sure that the wave cleared out some pretty sticky situations. The same can be said about Super Marco, unless it was just now. This purple buff is so important. Third hit Jikundo on the 4 members as he's trying to go for the wave of the dragon. Ogwin says no. Penalty zone only catches JP as he drops the glorious pathway. Falcons AP Bren have won every single one of these situations from minute 1, but
Final push of the game. Falcons AP Bren, can they take game 2?
Let's find out. Ogwin already with the conceal. The I'm Offended doesn't connect on anybody. Eternal Guard has been dropped as well. This might be the blunder of a lifetime as the front line is starting to melt away as we see BennyQt getting multiple hits on towards them. And Carl already finds one SOD ready to be taken by BennyQt anytime. He takes it. Samford keeps going forward as Carl Teasy cleans up that back line. BennyQt once again 1v3 against Super Marco ends up going down. Immortality coming out from JP, but it's totally fine as Carl Teasy needs to be able to clean this up. The Spirit of Alpha does not connect. The double kill already. And the Lycan pounce. Immortality from Carl. Does he have energy? Finch points. Jumps back into the minions. They've got to reset before the rest of FCAP start cracking down on their base. No inhibitors left. And now FCAP just healing off of the minions. Can you do it, Carl? Penalty zone on towards Sanji's side. Lycan pounce to take him out. And that is game. Falcons AP Bren going to be crushing TLPH in match number 2.
They defied the odds, but in game 2, they showed more heart. Falcons AP Bren, what a win against Team Liquid. And Team Liquid, they failed to find that opening, failed to find and drag this game out. Well done, Falcons AP Bren.
That was brutal. That was brutal.
But instead, they're going to go double down on the sustain, actually, right? So TLPH are going to be looking to poke out their opponents with this Novaria as the center strategy. And if the early game goes well for Carl Teasy, as it usually does, right? Then maybe they have an opportunity to actually transition that lead from EXP down into the mid.
Yeah, it's a different approach for both teams, right? After a hard-hitting roams, Kufra, Cho, you will see the Florin and...
Quite some time in these past 2 games. As we come into this third one, let's see, because JP might just be giving first blood over, and Ogwin finds it with a single auto attack. That's first.
Again, seems like Carl Teasy in position to give out damage.
Yep, and they're going to try once more, and they do find the kill onto Ogwin. Could open up the map with the Astral Echoes here. We do see Few Carl's going to be able to secure this no problem. It looks like JP... Wait, hold on. The penalty zone coming back against Few. Few wants to actually secure this kill, pulls JP back, and Carl tries to push it, but his Spear of Alpha catches two. Can't Samford with the true damage, and Carl all by himself. There isn't enough sustain just yet in the early game for TLPH.
To farm in his own jungle.
Spear of Alpha does connect onto Benny QT as they try to go for the dive. Astral Echo already committed, but the Vengeance is keeping Platezi alive, but he still gets melted down. Owen caught out of position, gets hit by the Star Shatter, and still makes it out. I think that Kyle has been like marking men consistently at this point of time, right? His Spear of Alpha's had, wait, hold on. Flap is in so much trouble. He has no escape mechanic. He has to pop even the Vengeance as well. And while this is happening, the Turtle is currently being taken care of. Penalty zone right on top of Few. He quickly pops his ult to buy a little bit of extra time, but Samford gets yoinked backwards underneath the turret. Kyle could look for a trade here, as Samford is now in trouble, even committing the retribution. Once again, Jushin telling Terizla, nah, you never get to run away from me.
Oh, the kites, man, are also JP pop.
It's going to give him so much value. Well, I'm talking about Benny QT because he auto-attacks so much. Jushin going to be pulling Call GZ back, allowing Flapteezy to start cutting them in half. Samford is forced to engage with the penalty zone, but he's caught out of position and can't get back to regroup with his team. He ends up going down with the Lord slain, allowing Kyle to get into the mix with the Spear of the Alpha. Flap still not down, and Carl is going to get yoinked backwards once again. Owen is able to flicker out just in time, and that's going to be Flap going down, but now Super Marco comes in the mix. He's already found two. Can they get one more? No.
6,000 gold lead and almost to a 10k gold lead, but they want to fight.
Yep, they want to take this mid-tier 2 as soon as possible. They do find Samford, and unfortunately, he's going to get swept under the rug with the help of Spear of the Alpha. Owen ends up dying to the pierce damage coming in from Benny QT. A nice play. This was the on-hit damage we were talking about. Does have a cloak and half a dominance ice. At this point in time, Platezi is the biggest problem. That front line cannot hold. Few making sure that he's drawing the line in the sand, doesn't get hit by the chain. Samford now in some trouble as the... Oh wait, Carl ends up getting pulled back. The hand sorts into the penalty zone, trying to create some space, and now the Spirit Alpha does connect. They're pushing through. Carl TZ is down. SOD connects, but they don't want to pull in as Few once again breaking apart TLPH.
TLPH got the Lord, but they lost.
Not connect, and now Few is going to disrespect the pulls Carl TZ back, forces him to use the enhanced sword. He's going to be out of commission as Benny QT is getting turned out, forcing out the ult, making sure that he's healed up, and now even Carl TZ going in the back trying to steal this away. It resets at the wrong time. It's over, and Super Marco is able to steal it away. Lord is slain, SOD is out, and TLPH decide we're gonna go all in. Find him, don't stop. Benny QT online with the enhanced bloom. They sucks. This sucks for TLPH. They really have no means of forcing it unless Samford hits a nasty penalty zone. And even so, he has this one problem, getting sucked on backwards. Carl TZ secures the Lord. Penalty zone finally connects onto two. Flap drops down the Vengeance, using the multi sides to pull them backwards. He's a little bit low, but Carl TZ is out of cooldowns. They want to get this kill onto Kyle, and thankfully, Kyle still has enough money for immortality. They walk
in the mid. They might want to fight right here, right now.
Oh, penalty zone doesn't go the way that he wanted to. Even the flicker was committed. It only captures Flapteezy, forcing him to use the ult. Displaced once again. Samford is in a lot of trouble as he gets melted down by Super Marco. Two gets the Lord, and the next is to fall. And with Flap down, a 2-for-1 trade. They're on the run, but Benny QT has been untouched, unscathed. It's going to be, oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage from Kyle TZ, but he's eventually going to fall down here to the pure sheer might of Benny QT.
3 members of Falcons, Benny, they can't see. Benny QT playing it far back.
Oh, penalty zone does land onto Ogun, forcing him to flicker away. You even having to use his ult to back up here. Samford gonna get repositioned. The true damage is melting right through, but that's a one-shot off the Super Marco, and here we go. They need to let the SOD connect. Benny QT now in the mix. Few in trouble. The enhanced chains knocks him up. Immortality keeping him alive, but it doesn't matter because Benny QT is gonna be the difference maker here for TLPH. An opening finally given. Samford has enough punishment.
The patience, the composure, will it pay off? Team Liquid, finally in this game, they are on the offense.
Now they want to pack over the base. Penalty zone doesn't connect onto anybody. That's going to be a 4-man knockup, and circling Eagle here as the Spear of Alpha. He doesn't want to go in, and that's FlapTZ. He ends up dying. A good shot coming in from Sanji, and now the rest of the team want to crack open to bring this to the opening. Finally, we see TLPH awaken. Let's find a little bit more, as the KDA is still going to be farming. Some minions have been cleared up to drag this game just a little bit longer than it should have, and it's still up to Ogun to make it happen. Despite having the Holy Crystal, despite having the Blood Wings, it is just not enough.
A wipeout, and Team Liquid in the third game, they have redeemed themselves. Falcons AP Bren will have to be defeated. Wow.
TLPH outlast FCAP in Game 3 of this best-of-7 series.
Ooh, the Outclass defeated by Team Liquid. Falcons AP Bren. We forgot about the Tigreal at all. Okay. Falcons AP Bren going for comfort for FlapTZ Glue.
Oh.
It's going to be annoying. That's going to be a spell baiter for Flap.
Yeah, oh man, this is going to be a problem, right? Because technically, when we see Falcons AP Bren pick up the glue in the EXP lane, he has been so great at zoning these important members, and I would expect
out of there, and now they hold priority. JP gets hit by the implosion. The flicker coming in for Sanford with the penalty zone, looking to catch two, but only just catches Kyle, who dashes on out of there. Nightmaric spawn has been dropped to set the tone. Hands chains onto FlapTZ's side. JP comes in with the flicker implosion, catches one. Sanford finds first blood with the help of the executioner. Strike. They move backwards. This position once again, Few allows the rest of the team to disengage, but now passing that, handing off that kill to Kyle TZ, finds a fracture to take him out. It's going to be a really important objective to take. The chains hit, and now with the enhanced swords goes even deeper forward. JP with the Sacred Hammer is going to push Kyle away. Nobody, wait, hold on, SOD as well. And Super Marco in the mix finds the kill onto JP's side. Kyle TZ then takes the turtle.
Oh, it's so annoying. Team Liquid, they overlooked this. The SOD.
To get involved that early on. The implosion onto JP's side sounds like a good idea, but I mean, for Ogwen, he shouldn't be that far up without that flicker.
Yeah, they know, they thought.
3 times.
Yeah, well, but set up here. Oh, with the flicker implosion as well.
Finds two. Oh, Bennett's rage, doing a majority of the damage with Sanford, finding the last hit. This turtle should fall into the hands of Team Liquid. Hey, yo, what is going on with the Nightmaric spawn? As the rest of the team is getting attacked, FlapTZ is trying to slow them down. Turtle falling into the hands of Carl TZ. Flaps needs to get out of there. Wait, the penalty zone onto Ward Jushin. The split does allow him to stick on top of Carl TZ, but his death seems to be inevitable. Oh, utilizing that flicker to get on out of there. Few, he's got to be careful. He doesn't want to die here just yet, as Kyle looks for the opportunity. SOD does not connect as well. Sanji tries to run. Ogwin finds the kill on towards Sanji's side. They're trying to disengage Bennett's rage once again. So much damage. Ogwin ends up dying to Sanford once more. Navir's passion to zone the rest off as Kyle sees 2 targets, gets 1, gets... Oh, he almost gets the second. The E-swords from Carl. Same thing with the split, but it goes into nobody's favor. They're just using battle spells. Few running out of mana, has to recharge. Wait, SOD does connect. Implosion into the Bennett's rage. Bennet QT finds it, and Carl takes the turtle.
Nasty sequence again. JP with the flicker. Oh,
he gets the knock up, but no follow-up immediately after. A good stun coming in from FlapTZ.
Marco has to purify though.
Okay, purify to get him out of there. Auto attack penalties. Oh, he anticipated it as well. Oh, it takes the day with the Earth Shatter. They find 1 in Sanford, looking for a second with the split spin, pulls the boy back. JP needs some help, and the Dominator's Descent says, there's only so much I can do. He ends up dying. Repositioning, Sanji gets on out of there. He's got no more mana, and FlapTZ looking to chase him down. Landing the Gobblers, keeping him immobilizing in place. Sanji zoned out from the reinforcements, and Carl, he's on his knees. He's trying to stay away. Oh wait, enhanced sword already coming up as Benny QT of all things with a shotgun in the face of Few. He has to get away as Kyle lands the retribution. SOD comes in as well from the base. Super Marco from death is able to find 1 more.
Oh,
These engagements, they want the perfect execution because there's no way that Falcons AP Bren can outplay it unless, wait, hold on. We see the conceal coming in from Owen. He's looking for a flank angle. He's now got out of position as we see the response. He has to flicker away, but now JP says, no, it's my time to shine. Bennett's rage comes out as well for Carl TZ to secure the kill. Looking for a little bit more with the enhanced chains, but penalty zone from Sanford. Gonna zone the rest. JP with a Sacred Hammer pushes Flap TZ away as Kyle is out of it. Wait, Sanji and as well Sanford as well.
Kyle.
Oh, Benny QT flickers 4 and he finds 1. Can he get a second one as Carl TZ is still alive? It's still gonna be 2 against 3. Oh no.
Benny.
One more hit is all he needs. Lands the shot. The empathy is seeking truth.
Benny, this is not M4. This is SPS, and now they're going for the base.
Super Marco, he tried. He cleared the minions. Ogwin, you started this. You better end this because TLPH want to end this fast. Few is going to be the next one to spawn, and he's going to focus on the minion wave as soon as possible. But it looks like he's zoning. Carl TZ away. Implosion comes off through. It's good. Few ends up blowing up under the raw damage of Benny QT, but they save them. Actually make the play? Not just yet. I'm keeping my eyes on JP for now. He's not going to get repositioned as hard. Enhanced chains forcing Few to use that ult, but instantly we see JP come in with a big Bennett's rage as well, coming from Benny QT. Forced to flicker away because of Flap TZ, but now Ogwin has to hold on to his own with the help of Kyle. He's running out of energy. He has to use the ult to get out of there, but no, it's Carl who says no. Dominator's descent is already down as Super Marco is looking for a little bit more. Winds of Nature keeps him alive with the SOD to reposition. If he walks back into one more of those mines, he's dead, but Few manages to protect him. A 2-for-1 trade in favor of Falcons AP Bren, and it's all thanks to Flap. He's willing to give his life for hire. Sanford takes him down. 2 for 2 so far.
It's 3 members from each respective teams trying still.
Who also is fully itemized, right? So it's really just a matter of execution. And so far, Few hasn't been. Whoa! Flap TZ of all people ends up getting exploded here by JP, Benny QT, and Carl. This is going to be a 5v4 situation, not one that Falcons AP Bren can really do much about, as the Lord is being taken away in front of their eyes.
What happened there, right? The cut. They deny the rotation from Flap in the mid lane. And yeah, that's
Flap
just
has been causing a lot of problems for TLPH, zoning out that backline so they can't get effective damage other than Bennett's Rage or even Nibiru's Passion. But here we go, the Lord push. Earth Shatter is going to come out pretty quickly here. Semper looking for an opportunity as the Nightmaric Spawn gets repositioned. We still don't see the full engage just yet. Sacred Hammer on towards the Flap TZ side once again, getting blasted once again by Nibiru's Passion. And now they're looking for the base. They're looking to equalize the score. Super Marco tries with Winds of Nature. And that is another win for TLPH.
they were down 0-2 game by game, and now they have equalized.
Julian mid, the Frederick is most like. Wait, is Frederick going to go into the jungle? I would only assume that he does. And Team Liquid PH finish off their composition with a Fanny for Carl TZ. What an interesting change of pace for Falcons AP Bren.
Oh, they sniff the Fanny pick, and they instead, you know what? We don't want Assassin versus Fanny, so let's give a hard rock. Let's rock the Frederick in the jungle so that Fanny has the less killing power.
Wow, I'm flabbergasted. It's been a long...
Yeah, I mean, again, some really great motions. I mean, great micro coming in from Benny as we finally see first blood from Carl TZ against Few to get in on these fights.
Yeah, I think he just secured the dominance. Eyes! Oh my god, the damage! Benny QT miscalculated the damage, and Few finds a solo now. They will contest again. Purple buff will fall still to Carl TZ, but what a solo!
Yep, and now, I mean, Carl, he wants some revenge.
Yeah, they will get it though. Carl TZ in the mid. So let's see here with the clear. FCAP, can they crack that mid open? Ogwin has the flicker, has not committed just yet though, waiting for the right timing. The base turret will be the main priority. Now, base turret all cracked, top lane and mid. Now they have to take care of the Lord. FCAP, can they defend this?
Here comes the conceal. Maybe still looking for angles, but Flap is not making it easy.
Yeah, the base now quite wide, but Phil finds the burst damage as well. And now, waste again, it's just so vulnerable as Carl TZ is down as well as Benny. FCAP, they have match points.
Nicely done by Ogwin. Really nicely done. Sees the win condition, knows that Sanji is supposed to be the main damage combo component for TLPH, flickers in final slashes, and a clean execute for the side of Falcons AP Bren.
In it to win it, go big or go home type of heroes, right? They need to go up close and personal
Julian
against
mid.
the Ruby. But it looks like they're gonna be picking up the Fredrin once again. Julian in the mid lane. It's highly punishable by this composition that Team Liquid have brought to the table.
I'm not 100% sure whether this Fredrin was actually the correct choice here. I guess they could... No, it's difficult to find any kind of setup for this Julian in the side lane, so putting him in the mid lane is going to opt to say, hey, we don't mind giving you that pressure, but at the same
time... So, ooh, that's an I'm offended wasted.
Yep, and Few looking for an opportunity. Final Slash is going to connect onto him. This could be first blood straight away. Sanford finds it, and Kyle trades back onto Sanji's side. Vengeance is going to be popped by Flap, but at the same time, you can see that Alpha does not care. He's not opting to hit him. He's chunking Ogwin down with the help of Ruby as well. Ogwin manages to survive just in time, and we find a taste. Give him a taste. Wait, hold on. Sanji getting chunked out, forced to use his ult to reposition himself. King Kyle, he's able to tank a lot of damage, but this 3v2 situation here, and Ogwin doesn't have his flicker. Forced to use the Primal Wrath to actually initiate, but here comes Super Marco as well. JP still being a nuisance. Sanford finds the kill onto Ogwin's side as Flap now getting into the mix. Procs his War Cry and his Vengeance as well. Appraises Wrath dodge by Sanford. An amazing play as Benny QT finds one, looking for a second. Skypiercer procs one more time.
Team have more control in the Turtle Spit. TLPH hovering around, ready to steal, but it's 5 men rotating.
Yep, and the Amafenda is already down. Earth Shadow connects onto one. Energy Erupt.
Wow.
Alive as Benny QT procs the Skypiercer one more time. This snowball lead is going to extend, forcing the enhanced swords for Few to get the heck out. Carl is actually level 15. It's even shorter. It's like 12 seconds at this point to use that Spear of Alpha. And you can see that Sanji just using the lantern, making sure that FCAP can't even protect their turret. He's so aggressive and actually pulls in FlapTZ despite the Vengeance. He blows him up. Benny QT finds another kill.
Oh, that might be enough for Team Liquid to even get the proper snowball. Ogwin will try to sacrifice himself here, but Benny does not want to give and waste the gold.
Yep, and TLPH just walks by his side just in case he pops that Primal Wrath.
Again, on the other side, though, quite contrast. Oh, purple buff invasion?
Ooh, they're gonna get it. JP finds the Offended onto 2 targets. Oh, the final slashing guarantee as the Spear of Alpha confirms these kills. They find Kyle. Ogwin forced to use the Primal Wrath. He gets melted down by Benny QT as Sanji takes out Super Marco. What a fast response by TLPH. They're gonna end this all by themselves. Few, you're up next on the chopping block.
You blink, you miss. 4v1. A lot of... yeah, I don't think they can defend this.
Who knows? Enhanced swords to try and clear it up, and even the flicker to catch him off guard. GG, well played. A clean game by TLPH to regain confidence for match point.
Both teams are now sitting at match point as we're going all the way to game number. This is championship point for both of these teams, right? One last game to secure it all. How are we feeling about the drafts?
Oh, I don't know about this one because there's a lot to consider. TLPH wants to take a traditional front to back. They have a lot of playmaking capabilities, but if they don't execute perfectly, Falcons AP Bren have a really nasty...
that first turtle, so let's see here. Okay, Ogwin flicker himself.
Ogwin tries to make a play of his own. He's caught out in the open, but no. Thanks to the Rushin repositioning call, they find first blood. FlapTZ, he's a little late on this fight as Sanford is looking for anything back. Force the flicker away, and that's a second kill achieved by Kyle. Super Marco finds a solo onto Benny QT at the same time. Fourth. Maintaining aggro here as Few is trying to zone out Sanford. He's not level 4, but Sanford is going to get right on top of Few instantaneously as you do see the pullback on towards JP's side. Sanford does find a kill of his own, but Carl, he's trying to rush this down, finds it, but Kyle steals it away as the Spear of Alpha comes out, and even the Frigid Glacier doesn't connect on anybody. Ogwin is still turning level 4, finds it as Implosion, and Sanford is left out to dry. He gets pulled in by the Fire Stokes, and that's a double kill for Carl. Looking for some positions that you flicker. Implosion catches 2, Sacred Hammer as well. Wait, the Frigid Glacier might just save his life. Carl takes the turtle, takes out Kyle at the same time. Flap loses his Faraga armor, and Sanford is too far forward, but he doesn't mind. He's going to make the play and finds Few looking for another one on towards Super Marco. Gets out of there just in time, and as Ogwin pushes them back, he might just sacrifice his life for hire. One more auto. The Hailstone finds him, and Sanji shuts him down. Quick refresh on that. Alt Spear of Alpha chunks out FlapTZ, but Sanji Sanji. Oh, loses his passive. Can somebody stop in the I'm offended? Back up and just in time. Like it pounds as well as the Frogger armor does come back up. Kyle TC still punching the front line. Carl is going to give his life as Kyle finds a double kill in the process.
They overstayed, looking for the triple hat trick.
Oh, he almost gets it. One auto was not enough, and Sanford gets his revenge.
Oh, that was overcommitment, overcommitment as well. A team like Owen with a conceal early.
Oh, he takes it. Owen wants to get Betty QT, forces out his Purify and catches him regardless. JP, he's going to quickly flicker away, but it doesn't matter because Few says nobody runs away from me. The name is Hushin, remember it. And on the bottom side, Faraga armor is broken from Flap TZ as Sanford chases him over the wall. Sanji is the one who picks up the kill, and now it is going to be a 3v4 by Turtle side.
Oh, Team Liquid, no power here to contest, and yeah, they will concede. Oh, TZ securing the turtle.
Yep, Kyle finds it, and that means that Carl, he's already down for the count. Sanford trying to turn this around, but no, Kyle says, I'm too big, I'm too strong. You stay back from my objectives.
Oh, Sanford, was it another turret bottom side because of the word or the space of the Lord, which is technically still 50-50.
Yep, multiple meter as well. Oh, JP actually finding the initial pull. Last Insanity is going to chunk off all the members. Oh, TLPH, it's going down the drain. Sanji finds one, but Kyle's able to take JP straight away. Sanford in the back line tries his best, but they've already lost all their core members. They're forced to back away. They only, despite everything that's happened, a double blitzing this down because Carl is a full level down onto Kyle. He's going to try for the steal though. Spear of Alpha doesn't come in all the way through. Oh. Kyle does find it, and the Sacred Hammer, making sure that Carl cannot get out of there, especially when Jushin has set her eyes on you.
Yeah, mid-tier 2. As long as the base here stands, yeah, they'll take it.
Oh, Benny QT not popping the entropy, and now we see the implosion. Sacred Hammer's going to push him back. JP forced to flicker away, and Sanford tries his best. Last Insanity as well. Frigid Breath actually connects. Kyle finds Sanford instantaneously, and now Benny QT looking to clap back. Doesn't find any kills whatsoever. Flap flickers away. Super Markle with a Purify. Go for this back door. They send Sanford back. The conceal comes from Owen, looking and fishing for anybody. Hailstorm is going to stop, but now JP into the... Oh, wait, actually, he gets pulled back. Now the implosion as well. He's in trouble. Somebody save him. Last Insanity is going to zone out Betty QT despite the entropy, and finally JP falls. Owen might lose his immortality as the Spear of Alpha comes out, but connects onto no one as Kyle finds Sanji, looking for a second. Lycan pounce for a double onto Carl. He's on top of Betty, but Winds of Nature keeps him alive. Sanford forced the flicker away as Fuse says no more. But even the final slash pushing the minions underneath the tower was a very good idea, but it's too late as that inhibitor is going to collapse.
Oh, Falcons, AP Bren, no minions, luckily. But Team Liquid, things have gone from bad to worse. And on top of that, Falcons, AP Bren, all amount of Ogwen with the implosion.
There we go. Once again, JP is going to get sacked. Yeah, I'm offended, misses, and now he's going to get repositioned into the implosion. JP is down. They crack open the Lord at the very least, but the Last Insanity is going to zone the rest away. They want the base, but here comes Owen pushing one more as they find him. Quickly breaking open. Few takes out Sanford. The final slash does not connect. As Kyle is godlike. They're looking to close this game out, but the minions are already gone. The second wave is here. Betty QT and Sanji, the last line of defense is Falcons, AP Bren. They can smell destiny in their hands. The tide's in their favor. Implosion once again. The base is cracked wide open. The minion clear is good, but the second wave closes it out. That's a GG well played as our new champions of the Snapdragon Pro Series is here. It's Falcons AP Bren.
They took down Fnatic Onyx. They took down Judo Red Giants, and now they have win against Liquid Echo.
In an era of questioning eras, the Philippines once again reign supreme, denying all claims to the throne. The saying that what goes up must come down is rendered useless in the face of the god.